What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and we have discovered a cheat code, a loophole, in which, even though federal unemployment benefits have come to an end, you still might be able to get more benefits if you reside or lucky enough to be in one of these 10 states, you guys. I'm going to be covering this for you. This is your unemployment update and your federal unemployment extension update. Now, for those of you that follow me here on the channel, you already know that the federal extension of unemployment benefits of PUA, PEUC, the $300 per week FPUC boost, and the $100 per week MEUC boost have all come to an end. September 6th was the official deadline, you guys. Now, a lot of people that were claiming those benefits, they certified for their last weeks on the 4th or the 5th because most states do it on Saturdays and Sundays, and you'll be collecting the end of it. However, we're going to get into the technicalities of how state and federal benefits work and how, if you're in these 10 states, you might be able to get more benefits, you guys. Now, I've got a link in the description below to this PDF that's going to be outlining everything, so you can check it out for yourself if you like. But you guys, listen up. You might be able to still get some more benefits. So I'm going to dive right in and get you caught up on the latest as of today, September 7th, 2021, on this unemployment loophole. But before we dive in, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, keeping you up to date on everything that's going on with unemployment, stimulus, Congress, the economy, anything having to do with money, don't forget to take a quick second to just smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm, lets them know that you think Steve's doing a good job, and in turn, they're going to keep promoting these videos out. Also, leave your comments down below if you got any questions or thoughts, and be sure to share this out if you think it's going to help out other people as well. In addition to that, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. You can come join the viewing community. Come join the Ram fam, we like to call it. I'll keep you up to date. And if you got any specific questions that you want to direct to me specifically and you want me to answer, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is the best way to get a hold of me. Don't do it here on YouTube. Leave your comments, but if you got specific questions, Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me. And don't fall for the scammers here on YouTube that take the picture of my face and leave comments down below saying,
"Oh, I'm Steve Ram. Send me money on WhatsApp."
No, or whatever. You guys, I don't got WhatsApp. I don't ask for your money. I'm just here to provide you with the latest information. And if you want any questions answered, Instagram is the way to do it. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on these 10 states and how it is that you might be able to get still more benefits after the cutoff deadline of federal benefits on September 6th. All right, you guys, so I've got a link to the PDF. It's in the description down below. That's going to be breaking down the 10 states. But first, before we dive in, I'm going to be discussing the details to let you know how this trickery loophole works. Now, to be honest, it's actually not trickery or loophole. It's just the way that the benefits work, but it's being brought back to our attention, a reminder that this is not the end. Even if you were collecting federal PEUC, you could still get more benefits. Now, also, too, just to clarify, this is not the end of state benefits. If you're currently collecting UI, regular state unemployment insurance, your benefits still can continue until your claim is exhausted. But just to clarify how this works, when you become unemployed during the pandemic, you're going to be going down one of two paths when you enter the unemployment system for your state. And that is, you're either going to be collecting state benefits or you're going to be collecting federal benefits. Now, state benefits, as I mentioned, UI, unemployment insurance, is for those that work for an employer. They collected a W-2 and they lost their job. And now they're going to be collecting unemployment insurance. Now, here's the thing though. During this pandemic, there were so many people that were self-employed, independent contractors, gig workers that didn't qualify for regular state unemployment insurance. So the federal government stepped in and decided to create federal programs to help out everybody. And the programs they created on the federal side was PUA for those independent contractors, gig workers, self-employed. Also, they said, you know what? Nobody knows how long this is going to last, so let's create an extension. When your claim comes to an end, you can collect PEUC, which extends out your benefits. And they also provided that $300 per week boost known as FPUC and an additional $100 per week boost known as MEUC. If you were self-employed and had a regular job, you can get an additional boost as well. Well, as I mentioned, all those federal benefits, they've come to an end. They're gone for right now unless Congress provides an additional extension. We will see. However, here's the thing. If you were on state UI and your claim came to an end and then you jumped over to federal PEUC, that extension, and now that's got cut off for you, you might be able to jump back over to state benefits with something known as EB, or extended benefits. And this is specific to your state, and it's pretty much your state's own version of PEUC where they provide you an extension. Now, here's how it works though. Here's the thing, is that it's just for the state, and as your state's unemployment rate goes up and it passes a certain percentage, it then triggers on the state EB. So let's just say, for example, it's 5%. I can't remember, it's 6%, 5%. Let's say it's 5%. Let's say you're in the state of California, the unemployment rate for the state goes past 5%. Boom, EB triggers on, and then once your claim comes to an end for UI, you can then collect EB, or extended benefits. Now, here's the thing too, is that if it goes below that, boom, it triggers it off, and even if you're in the middle of a claim for EB, you suddenly lose benefits overnight. And we actually saw that for a lot of states as their unemployment rates begin to drop. But what we're hearing is that as of today, there's still 10 states that are dishing out EB to their claimants. And if you're somebody that went the route of UI, then jumped to PEUC, and now it ended, you can jump back to EB, you guys. So let's dive into this PDF, and I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 states that are still dishing this out and how you might still be able to collect benefits even if you saw the end of your federal PEUC. Alright, you guys, so as promised, here is the PDF, and this is going to be sharing with us the 10 states and how long the extended benefits last in these 10 states. Now, as I mentioned, this changes with the state's unemployment rates, so there's a possibility that if these states' unemployment rates drops, they could get moved off of this list. This is constantly changing, but this was updated August 25th, 2021, and this is from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, you guys. Now, you can see here it says how many weeks of unemployment compensation are available. I'm not going to read through this because I pretty much explained everything to you before we dived in here, but take a look at this map that's going to be showing you all the states with extended benefits. Now, you can see here in dark blue, these are the ones with more than 26 weeks, and these are the ones that are offering it at this time. And it also shows you the ones with regular UI still going in the regular blue here, 26 weeks, and also the ones in light blue are the ones that offer less than that. So you can see if your state offers less than the average, which is Florida, North Carolina, and Michigan. Now also, take a look here. If you jump down in this PDF, you can see they break down how much weeks you can collect from that extended benefits. And you can see here that Alaska, you can collect an additional 13 weeks after your claim comes to an end. And typically this is usually about 13 weeks, which is half of the average of 26. But if it goes even further, if your unemployment rate is really high, you might get an additional 20 weeks instead of 13. Now also, the next one here is California. They're still offering 13 weeks of EB. Take a look here, Connecticut, they're offering 20 weeks. So the unemployment rate might still be high there in the state of Connecticut. Washington, D.C., they're offering additional 13 weeks. Illinois, they're offering additional 13 weeks. They're offering an additional 13 weeks. New Jersey, 13 weeks. New Mexico is currently offering 20 weeks on their extended benefits. New York is currently offering 13 weeks. And lastly, we have the state of Texas is still offering extended benefits of an additional 13 weeks. So you guys, that is the latest for people that have gone from state benefits to PEUC. You might be able to jump over if you're in one of those 10 states and still collect EB. Now, in addition to that, you guys, as I mentioned to you in previous videos, we're hearing that Congress is pushing President Joe Biden and others to get on board. They're trying to see if they can get enough support to provide another extension and see if people can still collect these, as we had over 7.5 million people see the end of their PUA and PEUC, you guys. Now, I'll keep you up to date here on the channel, regardless of whether there's an extension or not. I'll be sure that you know what's going on. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button. Just takes a second. It really helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments down below. Share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. And if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, come join the RAM fam, the viewing community. I will keep you up to date. And if you've got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next video. Remember, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, except for today, I am way late. But 3 p.m. is my upload time, and I also have random uploads throughout the day as news breaks. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.